Go for it.
Hello, welcome to match 2 of League 16. We're getting off a pretty from behind win in match 1. And hoping to
Who knew
do
Affinity could steal wins?
yeah, from itself, nonetheless. Yes, we will take the play, thank you. This hand is a wee bit slow, but it can build up into some pretty cool stuff with Overseer and Pest. So I want to keep it. Actually, is a pretty slow hand. I think at best it's a turn 3 Overseer. But that is better than nothing, which is what a mulligan could give us. So, excuse me. Opponent thinking hard about their starting 7. Pardon the sniffles. Opponent thinking long and hard. Goodness. Must be a really tough decision. Ours is pretty easy. Either Inkmoth or Blinkmoth and Springleaf Drum. So the next turn we can plop down these two bad boys. Alternatively, I could plop down the Scourge and Overseer, which is probably a little preferable. It does depend on what their turn 1 is, but we'll see what happens first. If they end up using all of their time thinking about mulliganing, this won't make for an interesting match. Wonder if they're running numbers or something. Hello, opponent. 2 minutes in. How many cards played? None. Oh, they disconnected.
Well, lovely.
Super lovely. So they have what, like 10 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Welp. I think this bad boy is gonna prompt me to finally purchase that video editing software.
How much is it?
About $30.
Mm.
Depending. The one I found was $30. There
Mm.
are others.
I mean, just pause it and then just have this be the start of it. When we find it.
I only have stop and start. I don't have pause. Oh, bring
Yep.
back. All right. Well, yeah, I would love to cut stuff out, but I don't have a good way of doing that. Or did I find something? Oh, that's right. The program I found could do it, but the video was lower quality. So it would take, a better program to be able to edit and maintain the same quality.
Mm.
If I recall correctly, it wasn't too terrible of quality, but it was enough to not necessarily be desirable. Hey, they kept their hand. Alright, I'm going to start with Inkmoth and Springleaf Drum. So yeah, I think I like getting down Volt Scourge and Mutavault. What is Mutavault? Ooh, Ornithopter's nice. What is
Ask could be really slow fish. Could be taxes.
Could be fish, could be taxes.
It'd be a
Both
really
of
bad.
both of them being bad starts for them.
Yeah, usually they would play the Mutavault if they're gonna start off with a Vial.
Yeah. So Same choices as last turn. I think I'm still going to do the Scourge and Overseer plan.
Sounds good.
It just leaves Scourge untapped rather than not. Really, we would have liked Ornithopter turn 1, but... Okay, so fish by the look of it. Did they draw the island? Okay, yeah, Spreading Seas, Ink Moth. They'll probably have another Spreading Seas for Blink Moth. But we do still have threats on board that are completely viable, so...
Yeah, I don't know who's the dog in this matchup.
It depends. I'm pretty sure Affinity's kind of favored, or fairly heavily favored. And judging by this start, it's not looking good for them. I'd be normally tempted to activate Blink Moth so I can attack with it here, but I'm actually more tempted to just activate it and have G Blast up for whatever threat they have.
Mm-hmm.
And having Overseer down is actually pretty
Yeah, I'm
detrimental
pretty
for
sure
them.
they're just dead.
Yeah, they're just scooping.
That was a really, I guess they kept a slow hand in the dark.
I guess.
Which I don't know if you want to do that when you're typically the aggressive
shoot.
deck.
I could have seen their hand. I think it was 3 Masters of Waves. Let's see. Fishies, huh? Whip Flare's good, but really only like right
Early
at the
on.
beginning. Thoughtseize is good. Get their stuff out of their hands. Dispatch, I think, is decent. The rest of it...
Not another champion.
Maybe another champion.
What do you normally board?
Oh, I haven't faced them in a while, and thus don't quite remember. I think at best it's the 4 cards there. Might even supposed to be less. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, no way I was getting there with that board. Yeah. Champ is actually not the best because usually they'll have some sort of shenanigans with Island Walk, and so then he can't attack anyway. And so he's a slowdown. So we don't want to bring more in, but we don't necessarily want to cut them.
What do you mean he'll have shenanigans with Island Walk? That doesn't hinder you from attacking?
It stops me from blocking, though.
Oh. Well, I mean, you're more wanting to be on the attack anyway.
I concur.
Yeah. Memnites and I imagine
Memnites and...
Scourge. Or not Vault Scourge, Pest.
Yeah.
Because Scourge, you want your lifelink.
This slows us down a little bit, but in theory we can still get there, especially with some Thoughtseizes to hopefully get the threats out of their hand and Dispatch to help aim another removal spell. It's good to have game 1, for sure. Darn, this was close to being a keepable no-lander. One thing off, and we could have done stuff, but definitely got them all. And it got worse. That's unfortunate. Guess we should have kept the first one. But in the dark, like, no way. And this doesn't do it either. Yeah, I guess that's as good as we're getting here. So much for an easy round 2. Definitely bottom that one. So I guess we're hoping for...
Not a turn 1 Vial? Or anything?
I mean, they probably just waited to main phase 2. Or they don't have a 1-drop. Okay. Champ is not necessarily what we wanted to see. And by that, I mean it really isn't what we want to see. We want to see 0-drops, 1-drops of the mana or creature variety. Looks like it'll be going to game 3.
What the
heck? Reveal a Merfolk, otherwise it comes tapped. Okay.
Blue-white Merfolk. Okay. I don't know any white merfolk. I mean, there are white merfolk, but I have no idea what they are.
Mm-hmm. Here to have a body, I'm going Ravager.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess... Ooh, are they going to counter it? That sucks.
Rejection.
Yep. But there was no way around that. Yeah. And this is going to quickly be bad news bears for us. It'll be even... If we can get down Champ and they don't Spreading Seas one of our lands, then it's better. But with a 5... Going down to 5 and these draws, I'm not particularly hopeful. I'm going to play the Champ,
Mm-hmm.
but he's not going to do anything. Because he sure as heck isn't blocking.
Dismember.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we've got about maybe one more turn to see what we draw, and then we're going to have to scoop. Okay. Really doesn't help that we have 2 of our colored spells. Oh, I guess Whip Flare on this board would
pretty
be great.
freaking slow.
Yeah, luckily. But that just means they have more removal. I'm gonna try it. Right here, right now. Because I'm not able to do much else. Okay. We'll see if we stick the plating. If we do, we might actually have a game. Okay. Which means they might have another Dismember or something. Or just another Lord and they don't care that that one died. Yeah. Sounds about right. It's very situational, but gosh, Whip Flare would be lovely here. Well, I guess we play the Blink Moth, and we're just gonna...
Try hitting with the Nexus.
Yep. Because there's not much else we can do. I can present a 2-turn clock. As long as I actually activate this. Ta-da. Then they probably just dismember. Or not. Okay. If they don't kill us, and don't have an answer,
Harbinger of the Tides.
and that... You may return target tapped creature to its owner's hand. Okay. So they have Harbinger, and they have 1 unknown.
So you thought seize the Harbinger. Because otherwise they'll throw it out there and bounce your Nexus
that's right,
as it
because
attacks.
you can do that on the stack. That's right. Yep. So they're going to play something? They're going to Echoing Truth to Plating. Okay, means we don't win this turn. But they don't necessarily win next turn. I mean, there's nothing I can do about this. So
Nope.
We get the Harbinger and hope that they don't get another Lord, I guess.
Play the plating,
play
not
the
tapping,
plating.
not tapping the Blink Moth.
Yep. and just leave them back for blocks. Mm-hmm. So whatever they draw.
Interesting that they had two answers.
Oh, wow. All right. Thoughtseize. MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I really didn't think we were going to come back from that. That was
They
impressive.
were really slow.
Yeah, they had way
Like,
too slow to be able to take advantage of it. Yikes. All right. Well, off to an all right start. See you in the third one.